All right, let's talk about everyone's favorite big boy with the huge nipples, and that's Kylo Ren. That's right.
Yeah.
Remember that villain you've been waiting your entire life to see? If you all saw The Last Jedi, which I know you did because you left the comments about how you hated it and it ruined your childhood, remember that Kylo Ren is back and he's buffer than ever. And I don't even know what this is. Let's take a look at this man. Disney released the high-res image of this, even though they have brand safety guides. And
I don't think they
like
even released this. I think that somebody got a very high-res rip.
No, this is it.
Are they really? Seriously?
Just put it up.
All right, here it is.
Let's see the picture.
Here's the Swole boy.
Ready?
Oh, there he is. There's that man.
Come on, come on. He's not a Force ghost. Yes. Yeah, come on.
Okay, so this is. I want to talk about this. This is so far one of the biggest memes, one of the dankest memes of 2018 so far is Ben Swole, as he's called. This is, of course, Kylo Ren with his shirt off, who they made Adam Driver very, very wide. He's a very wide man.
I don't understand this. Like, I'll be honest with you. I go to the gym a couple times a week. I'm trying to get bigger, but I don't know how you make this. Like, this is weird.
There's that Simpsons where, like, Lenny gets, like, the ab machine and he uses it backwards and gets abs on his back. I feel like Adam Driver was doing exercises sideways by accident, or, like he's just so wide.
Yeah, he's really, how do you get that?
Yeah, so...
How do you get that? Is there like a machine at the gym that takes a beer gut and turns it into a block?
I don't know. Like, how do you make your muscles go up? It's weird. But anyway, the
Tommy
internet...
Tangerines in the comments says, look at them pepperoni.
They do look like, they are some big pepperonis. Also, like, the high-waisted joggers look is just odd.
It also makes his head look so tiny.
Yeah, he's a very odd man. Oh, that's... I don't like this at all.
Hey Ray, how's it going? Your parents were a bunch of drunks and they sold you for nothing. You're nothing, you're nothing, you're nothing. I'm negging you, but I love you, but I love you, but I love you, but you're nothing, I love you.
All right, okay. All right, so anyway, let's take a look at some of the weird stuff the internet's done with this. The main thing people do is just really accentuate the wideness, and they don't care about aspect ratios or scaling. Like, that's just, I kind of want to see one of those realistic drawings of that. I mean, there's a lot of fan art of this out there. Is
this a dad bod? Like, I know that was the thing a couple years ago.
That's not a dad bod. It's a swole boy.
It's weird.
It's like it's thick and swole at once. People have been making. People have been making.
I didn't see this.
Yeah, I know. People are making custom figures of it. Here's the Lego minifig. I honestly don't quite know how they did that.
Are those like white Hulk arms?
I don't know what piece that is.
I think they're from like what?
So this is one approach. This is one approach to the Swole, Ben Swole, the Swole boy. Another one is this, where they focused more on the nips. I don't know what piece is mounting that on there, but they got the background in there.
Yeah, they just used like a Duplo, basically.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then, it's also getting put into games. Force Awakens had a character creator, of course, and someone didn't waste any time making this, which it's not quite wide enough. I feel like you need like the Hulk body for that to really get it right.
Yeah, I like this though. This is great.
Yeah, and then it's getting stranger. Obviously, making a custom character in Legos, it's fine. It's easy enough. But people have put him into Battlefront 2. And the pepperonis are really out of control there.
Oh yeah, man, he's got some real big sausages. Also, let's take a look at those arms. They just skinned over his like weird like curly turtleneck fabric arms.
Yeah, they
just makes it look like he has baggy old wrinkle skin.
Yeah, they didn't bother with it. They were just like, oh yeah, we're close enough.
Man, that guy, whoever made this has never seen nipples.
If I was playing that game and this thing just came at me around the corner, I would just like put up my hands and I'd be like, no, I don't want to play it.
Seriously,
I'm
that
enough.
is horrible.
That's very bad.
Guy looks like he's like part Rathtar.
But of course, it's the internet, so it's not the only thing that people are putting it into. There's also, of course, people doing this, which is great. It also really, I remember glancing at this and being like, what's that odd, like, what's those weird dots on the side there? And then being like, oh, that's not actually Dark Souls. That's the man in the game. Like he looks so weird and grainy and like low res, and that of course that's a screenshot from a cam rip of the movie.
Yeah.
But also that's what's hilarious about this is we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg here because this movie isn't even out officially on Blu-ray, so people aren't even pulling like proper rips. They're working from like low res stuff, and that's why we're getting.
Ladies and gentlemen, remember if you head on down to the local wharf and you suckle on some mammalian animal moobs, you might get some big old gulps of milk that'll get you big and strong like Ben Swole.
Yeah, it's just it's just real weird.
That's probably one of the worst collection of words I've ever put on the show.
I think this is one of my favorites, though. I like that this is bled over into the real world. Somebody went down to their local, their Walmart or whatever, and they went to the toys section and they put another accessory in the role play section with all the lightsabers. And that is, of course, I don't even know what you call it, like a tennis girdle, whatever this is. So you want your oddly muscular 8-year-old to really roleplay The Last Jedi properly?
My God.
Get them a masculine corset. So what I really want to know is who is going to be the first company to actually capitalize on this? Are we going to see? I would be willing to bet that this is going to happen sooner than later. I bet you we're going to see somebody at Funko put out a Funko Pop of shirtless Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Probably won't look like this. I feel like it's probably going to be a little bit more along the style guide. But what if it was? What if they really did that?
God, I want to be this guy for Halloween. I would just get like a big fake body and then just put really high yoga pants up.
I almost guarantee you that we're going to see people in those like big like inflatable like muscle man suits walking around. I just like, I love the internet for this. I saw this thing a while ago about how a lot of people made peace with the prequels because of the memes.
Right.
And it's like, I think that's how we kind of had like a similar thing as old dudes with like, oh, like you kind of make peace with Return of the Jedi's goofier parts after watching Clerks, and they're talking about, Muppets and dudes in the Death Star dying. But like, in this case, all the weird memes of Anakin hating sand, or like, I don't know, I have the higher ground. Like, there's so much strange, goofy stuff in Star Wars that when you really take it by itself and look at it closely.
Captain Ash Sparrow on the YouTube chat says, "When I first saw you, I saw raw, shredded muscle."
There's another one. There's so many of these out there. There's one where Snoke is like, "Take that ridiculous thing off," and it's like Kylo Ren wearing a shirt, and then it's just like him taking it off, and like Snoke's just like, "Ooh."
Ooh. Kylo Ren really has some big old pepperoni nips, but that's not even beginning to scratch the surface of the grossest stuff in Star Wars. You should check out this video about that weird milking animal that Luke gets the sea juice from. It's disgusting, but Max did a good breakdown about why it worked and how. It's nasty. If you want something a little more up to my speed, Beastie Boys and Star Wars have been cross-referenced for years now. Let's put together a list of why and how that happened. So take a look.